Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Heather, and I'm taking part in the Summer Institute for Student Leadership and Global Citizenship here at the University of Manitoba. We're in the last part of the conference, and there's been a lot of controversial topics that have come up so far, and they've just created this wave of information in my head. I've been nonstop thinking, barely had any time to process it, and it's quite exhausting just realizing what actually goes on out there. And today was one of those days. We started off by watching a documentary called Blood Diamonds, and it's touched on the civil wars in Sierra Leone, Angola, and the Congo. Basically just the rebel movements that went through there trying to take over the diamonds, and how it really affected the livelihood of the civilians. It was just horrifying seeing some of the things that have gone on there. And afterwards, Smillie, who has worked with Sierra Leone and that area of Africa for quite a while, really explained it in a lot more depth to us right after. And he told some stories that were just shocking. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like, things like this that go on in the world, I don't understand how it gets so out of hand. Like, I know it does, but it's just frustrating because I feel like someone needs to be doing something about it, because when the Civil War movements were going on, these rebellion groups were buying weapons with the diamonds that they were harvesting, and they were bringing weapons into the country. And I mean, when you're bringing millions of pounds of ammunition into a country, someone has to recognize that. Someone's got to say something. And I really just couldn't believe the things that they did. It was just inhumane. The mutilation of people, it's horrifying. So I mean, to be able to speak with somebody who has witnessed what effects it's had, firsthand, on a society, on a country, on a government, on every level, was really inspiring. So that was amazing. And I mean, obviously we talked about consumerism, and if we as consumers don't start at this point asking and demanding better standards for where these diamonds are coming from, a certification. He spoke about the Kimberley Protocol, and I mean, in theory it seems great, but so far it's only working to an extent. So I mean, it's just the beginning of what's going to be a very long process of something that's going to be very complicated, and hopefully no more wars like what we've seen. So it's just basically about consumers making conscious decisions to create a better world out there, because that's the only way that it can start. I mean, it's with anything like this. We have to promise ourselves that we can do that. And basically just to educate everybody of what's actually going on out there. I guess Hollywood's kind of done part of that because of the Blood Diamond movie. Everyone knows that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, but for the most part, people just need to be educated of the things that are going on in the world. And I really think that people would honestly, humanly care, from one human being to another. And I think that education is the most important thing to begin that process. Yeah, thank you.